Well, I would just like to start by saying that it's a simple football game that you play. It's about protecting the football and creating takeaways. And you saw, you play such a high caliber team like Wisconsin, and when you play them straight up and it's even on takeaways, then it was even situations. We fumble the football, they go in and score. Late in the second half, we get a chance to we get the ball on the ground. We think we recovered, but we didn't. They get the ball. They end up driving on that. It was a 7-point game at the time, so we had a chance to get a fumble, and we did. Later in that half, we get another fumble, down by 7 again. We get those fumbles, changes everything. We throw 2 picks, they go down and they score. So to me, we played a great football team today, but when you are minus in the takeaway ratio, you're not going to win. So to me, that's what it came down to. We didn't run the football well enough, that's for sure. We didn't stop the run well enough, for sure. But to me, it was more about takeaways than anything. So that's all I got to say about that.
Coach,
questions?
At the end of the first half, you had 3 timeouts left, about 2 minutes to go. What was your thinking there? Did you want to be more?
I wanted to protect the football because I understand how in the history of we were down by 4, and I felt like that we obviously, when you talk about that time that's left there, we were on defense and they were going to punt the football and they pinned us down, which I figured they would do. And so most of their kicks were having to fair catch them. And so bottom line was you were going to get the ball about a minute or so to go, and I wasn't going to take a chance to turn the football over. To me at that point, that was totally me saying that we're in a 4-point situation. I like where we are, and I didn't want to have a chance for them to get any momentum going at half.
After the LSU fumble, what was the explanation you got from the officials?
Well, the big thing was that a whistle was blown, and so that became the issue, but apparently they said it wasn't blown. So that's all I was told. That's all I know.
And there was a flag after that. Did they explain
Yeah,
what that was
they
on?
said that somebody from our sideline was a little upset. So I wasn't even told who. So I don't know. But
how did you think Richard did?
He did some good things, but didn't protect football. So that's really what it comes down to. But yeah, he did some good things for sure, but it's about protecting the football. That's really, and it's just a huge. You can go back all the stats. Got to protect the football.
How much do you think fatigue played a factor for your defense being out there so
Oh,
long?
I'm sure it did. They were kind of large. So you lean on it for a while. It takes its toll. We're not very deep right now. So, but I thought they fought. They lean on you. They lean on you. They're just big. They're big men, for sure. A lot of them. So that definitely took its toll.
The schedule lightens up, even though it's still the Big Ten football games, but these are not top 5 teams when it's coming up. After 4 losses, how do you keep your team up? Because it's a win or go home for a bowl game.
It is. Yeah, I think that, it's going to take a lot of leadership, both on the coaching staff and from our team, which I like the leadership on our team, and I love our coaches. So I feel good about us getting our guys in the right mindset. We just got to physically get ourselves, healed up so we can have a strong finish. But yeah, it's definitely a tough mental battle that you find yourself in. But that's really kind of as we've all experienced life. Sometimes life's not fair. Sometimes things happen that you got to learn to really fight through as a man, as a leader of your home. And so I think it's a great precursor to their future. So we're going to teach them about life, and I believe they're going to finish really, really well. And I think that this team will be remembered as a team that played a very, very difficult schedule, but finished well.
Coach, what do you feel are 3 or 4 things you guys really need to do here to get the offense going in these final 3 games?
Yeah, well, first of all, you got to run the football, we have to be in a position where if you can't just run it straight up, then you got to be able to set it up different ways. And so wanted to be able to set it up, from throwing the football to be able to run off the passing game, and wasn't able to get that done. We had several sacks, so that took away from some of our yards. But the ability to schematically run the football, and if they're going to overload the box, then we obviously got to make them pay in the perimeter. So we just weren't able to take advantage of that. The penalties were costly at times to kill some drives. But against a team like this, they're going to make running the ball tough, and so you really have to throw it well. And we didn't throw it well enough, nor did we protect it when we were throwing it. So, but to me, that still goes back to turning the ball over. But we got to run the football. That, to me, is number 1. And then number 2, for us is is doing a better job of creating takeaways on defense. I keep saying it, but at least we got the ball out today. Now we got to come up with it. So those things to me are going to be key factors in the next couple weeks.